Alright, yo, welcome back to Rooster Crowing TV, man. It's been a minute, but we back, you heard me? Alright, guys, before we get into the story, keep in mind, it costs $0.00 to hit that subscribe button right now. And I'll even be fair and price match and do the same thing if you hit that like button right now. Feel me? Whew. I just got through eating. Man, alright. Imagine, it's your 9th birthday. You just turned 9 years old. And there's a party going on for you, and you're expecting your father to show up, and I guess he shows up a little late because at the time of the incident she was in her room sleeping. The birthday girl, she was in her room sleeping and she heard gunshots. When she heard gunshots, she hid in the closet until she got once she got like a visual of who was doing the shooting. And the shooter was her father. Feel me? He came inside, he killed her mom and her 2 older sisters. And then he goes outside and he take himself out. Let's get into this story. Chop it up afterwards. Bronzeville, Brooklyn. A 9-year-old called police after her mother and 2 sisters were fatally shot in what appears to be a triple murder-suicide at what was supposed to be her birthday party in Brooklyn late Monday. The alleged shooter, the girl's father, was later found dead on the streets, police said, of a self-inflicted gunshot wound. The victims were shot inside a 4th-floor apartment of Charter Ave in Bronzeville, inside the Van Dyke houses, where the girl called 911 around 11:20 p.m. to report that her father had shot her mother and 2 sisters. The frightened little girl called 911 and told police that her father came to her birthday party but didn't bring any presents. According to a neighbor who lived below, she sometimes heard sporadic arguments coming from their apartment in the past, including banging and a woman screaming. The gunshots fired Monday evening were not preceded by any such commotion or yelling, she said. It was like pop, pop, said the woman, who asked to remain anonymous out of concern for her safety. She heard wailing after the first 2 shots, then 3 more before there was dead silence. Another neighbor, whom name I'm not going to say, said she was not familiar with the little girl and her family and that she was shocked by the violence. McCrimmon, the girl's father, who lived in Mount Vernon, New York, was convicted of first-degree manslaughter back in 1995 after Hempstead police said he shot a sanitation worker in the back on Halloween 2 years earlier. The victim, Eugene Grant Jr., 28, had just broken up a street fight involving McCrimmon's nephew. He left behind 5 children, according to the news. McCrimmon was 18 years of age at the time of the shooting. He claimed the gun fell out of his pocket and went off while the victim was reaching for it, according to court documents.
New details about a disturbing murder-suicide in Brooklyn late last night. A man killed his girlfriend and her daughters and then killed himself. The only one spared was the gunman's 9-year-old daughter, who hid in the closet as she called police. Eyewitness News reporter Stacey Sager is live in Brownsville with the story. Stacey?
Well, Sandra, this was supposed to be a birthday celebration. Instead, this 9-year-old girl, she lost her entire family. This was a domestic dispute. It ended in gunfire, ended with her cowering in a closet and then calling for help. Police who arrived here in Brownsville late last night were wearing body cameras that told this gut-wrenching story. When they walked into the 4th-floor apartment here at the Van Dyke houses on Sutter Avenue, the 9-year-old girl was still hiding in a closet. Her whole family shot and killed.
It would tear your heart out to see the young girl from that crime.
The body-worn camera of her calling 911 just breaks your heart. Where she's saying, "Daddy's coming for my birthday. He didn't bring presents."
Instead, they say he brought a gun and killed her mother, 45-year-old Rashida Barzi, and her two older sisters, 20-year-old Soleil Spears and 16-year-old Chloe Spears. The question is why.
We know he left in an agitated state to meet her.
We also know he had a violent past, including a conviction 28 years ago for manslaughter. But police say we may never know much more, since 46-year-old Joseph McCrimmon shot and killed himself here on Mother Gaston Boulevard nearby only a short time later. Today, anti-violence activists trying to pull together a community still in disbelief.
It's a lot, maybe mental health issues that we don't even address in the neighborhood.
And for one very traumatized little girl, that job seems daunting.
It's sad. There's just too much going on in this world right now for this. To lose your whole family, it's tragedy.
And we are learning a little bit more about the victims in this case. Rashida Barzi, the girl's mother, she worked for New York City Health and Hospitals. Also, police say they've now recovered at least 2 guns in this case. The police commissioner himself visiting here just a short time ago, he said he is very concerned about the escalating gun violence in the city, gun violence in which children keep suffering, and he is urging New Yorkers not to become numb.
Alright. We could say this dude got a criminal past. I don't want to focus on that. He was convicted of manslaughter back in '95. Did 5 years, went back on violation. You know what I'm saying? The mom, she seemed like maybe she was just one of those mothers who didn't believe in calling the cops on her baby father, because, I mean, look around. People get killed for little to nothing these days by the police. So she probably didn't believe in calling the cops on her baby daddy. But either way, the situation was messed up. This man came inside, killed everybody. We don't know what's going on. We don't really know why he decided to do what he did. Could it been like child custody or what? It's just a lot of senseless killings going on these days that we can't even make any sense of, you feel me? Like right now, as I'm recording this video, another mass shooting just happened over in, I believe in the Carolinas, and another one happened in Bryan, Texas, I'm going to touch up on. These things are happening like way too often, and I just don't know what to make of it anymore, guys. But at the end of each video, I'm going to just tell y'all to stay prayed up and watch our surroundings, because we really don't know what's going on, man. Mass shootings every day in the U.S. Every day. Grab your phone and look it up. Right now, as I'm recording this video, there's one going on in Bryan, Texas. It already happened. It's being investigated. What can we do to stop this? I see Biden trying to come up with solutions. You feel me? But this is a problem that's going to be a part of America forever. You're not going to be able to take away anybody's gun. You know what I'm saying? Some people feel when they have that firearm or whatever it is, like some kind of power. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, guys, not everybody is meant to have it. Not everybody's meant to have a firearm, because not everybody have that self-control. You feel me? Once again, I'm just telling you guys to stay prayed up, watch your surroundings, because like I always say, man, it is only by the grace of the Most High that we go out every day and come back in every day. And that's just how I look at it, you feel me? Because there's no way I'm watching everything around me. It's impossible, you feel me? Guys, let's pray for our country. There's just way too much shootings going on out here, man. Let's talk about some solutions, though. What kind of solutions do you guys have? Let's talk about it in the comment section. Till next time.